Hello, welcome back. I'm Jenifer. I'm here to read a story to you today. And this book is called The Book of Mistakes. It's by Corinna Luyken. It started with one mistake. Making the other eye even bigger was another mistake. But the glasses, they were a good idea. The elbow and even longer neck, mistakes. But the collar, ruffled with patterns of lace and stripes, that was a good idea. And the elbow patches, they were a good idea too. The bush was another good idea. Dark and leafy so that you couldn't see through it. The frog, cat, cow thing. Another mistake. The big space between the ground and the bottom of the girl's shoe was a little bit of a mistake too. But the roller skates, these were definitely not a mistake. The second frog, cat, cow thing made a very nice rock. And the girl with the very long leg looks like she was always meant to be climbing that tree. Even the ink smudges scattered across the sky look as if they could be leaves, like they'd always wanted to be lifted up and carried. And what about the girl? Ooh, look at all of that. Wow. I'll show you some parts. So there's the girl. And there's the tree. There's that bush. There's a lot happening in that tree. I wonder what stories you might come up with for any of these people. There's somebody here, and here, here. And there's the girl from earlier. There's somebody here. Somebody hanging out up here too. I wonder what stories you might make from this page. There's even something happening with somebody in here. There's more. Now I see people up here and over there too. I'm gonna bring it so you can see it better. All from a few mistakes. Do you see how with each mistake, and there's that tree with all the people. With each mistake, she is becoming. Do you see? Do you see now? Let me go back to that last page because there was something there that I hadn't seen before. You notice here and the shapes that are here. If you look down this way, you might see something there. It starts here. She is becoming now. Who she could be. Look how they end up drawing on the end page. And I think if I remember correctly, this part here, right there, looks a lot like the very first part where it started. So that's the book of mistakes. There's a message on the back that says, set your imagination free. I don't know about you, but I make mistakes every day. I wonder if you make mistakes sometimes. Sometimes it can feel hard to make a mistake. Some mistakes feel bigger than others. I wonder what to do when a mistake is made. Some mistakes open up to new possibilities, right? That's what happened in this book. Drawing and painting, and something didn't turn out quite the right way, and then it shifted and changed into something else. Sometimes mistakes offer that opportunity to do something new or to do something a little different. I wonder if you thought about doing anything new or different. It can be kind of hard trying something new. One thing that I remember doing was signing up for a class and knowing that I knew nobody in the class at all, and that I would have no friends entering into that class. And that was kind of scary. I did it anyway. And I found not so much that I made new friends, I met people, but I found that I liked the class anyway, just for myself. And eventually, that led to other friendships and connections. I'm glad I took the class. It was uncomfortable. And at first I felt alone and very unsure. But sometimes it's worth doing those things. I wonder what you might try new, or that you're uncertain about. This might be worth taking a moment to think about something that you've been wanting to do or wanting to try. You know, what I haven't done in a really long time is play in the snow. Now, we have a dog at our house now who loves to play in the snow and is waiting for the snow to come to play in. And I just hear that we may have some snow coming our way. And maybe, just maybe, I can let myself go and play this time. And who knows, I might even enjoy it a bit. Some of you might like the snow. You might try something else too. I wonder what you'll try. So I have some ideas too about some activities that you could try, because part of the thought about this mistakes and things is about trying things, but it's also about changing the rules or changing our expectations. I know that's kind of a big word, but for example, I have a game here. Let me see if you know it. Starts with a board. I'm going to open it up. There it is. Does that look familiar to some of you? This particular game is called Candyland. And it has all kinds of different things on it, different colored places along the pathway with different places that you have to stop or go. And there's cards that go with it with colors. And they might say that you get to go to this swirly candy place or to the popsicle place. Looks like that's the ice palace. That's the chocolate mountain. There's even a licorice lagoon. Some of you may even have this game at your house. But it doesn't have to be this game even. The game comes with a set of rules. But what if, just what if, you decided to change the rules? What would happen? And of course, it helps to make sure that everybody's on the same page about that. Like, you can't just have your own rules without talking to the other people because it's hard to play. Well, what if you were all the way over here, almost to the very end, and you got ice cream cone, and then you theoretically have to go all the way back? What if there was a new rule about that? I don't know. They also suggest, another suggestion was to make an extra character that each person has an opportunity to help along on the pathway to get to Candyland Castle. There's lots of ways to shift the rules a little bit in order for it to be different, a different experience. And even if the rules that you change don't work out the way you thought, you can change them again. The other thing you can do, this is another alternative activity, is to take a story that you know really, really well. Like for example, today I read the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Now, you might know that story too, but what if we changed it? What would you change about it? Would they be bears? Maybe they'd be something else. I know there's one about Goldilocks and the Three Dinosaurs. Wonder what would happen if that was the story. What if we changed it in a whole different way? What would you change about it? Pick a story, any story that you like a lot and know a lot. See if you can change it a little. Make it be your own. See where that journey goes. Sometimes those seem like mistakes or things that are different, but sometimes they lead to whole new creations, whole new stories, and who knows what else or where else your imagination might take you. So that's my invitation for you this week. It's okay to get messy and make mistakes. And sometimes, just sometimes, it leads to something new, interesting, even beautiful. Thanks for being here with me this week. And I'm looking forward to seeing you soon as we make plans to come back together.